What's up, guys? This is the Crypto Otaku here, again, bringing you the news in the crypto chaos surrounding it. Oh my god, what the hell? 92K. Oh no, sound the alarm! It's over! The end of days! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
No!
You stupid!
No, it's not the end of days. I'm sorry, Asuka. No, it's not the end of days. We're not there yet. Not there yet. But you know what? It's not time to not panic, right? It's time to also panic, because if you're not buying the damn dip, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're standing there not buying the dip. If you're not buying the dip right now, I don't know how to help. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. But yeah, it looks like we're teeter and tottering around 92. If we could hold this, that would be great. Will we? That's what we're going to dive into. I don't know. But yeah, we did kind of call this pullback last night. We said basically we had a bull base and bear case scenario. We were going to dump no matter what in the morning. What did we do? We dumped no matter what in the morning. It's just the way that it was happening. I mean, you could look at the heat map, right? We look at the heat map every day. Looks like as of right now, we're coming back out for a reversal. That's looking pretty bullish. Pretty bullish at the time being. For the time being, but yeah. Bitcoin, all in all, this is a healthy pullback, guys. We said this last night. this hasn't been healthy from all the way down here. The giant pump from 68 has been a little bit overbought. So it is nice to see finally a healthy pullback. And for Bitcoin, the most perfect asset on the planet that we currently have right now, this is technically healthy for Bitcoin. So that's what's going on right now. So I again just want to fast forward. We'll get into the metrics. You guys know what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, come on, I'm just sitting on my hands, man. I'm having fun. I'm making some things to celebrate when we get into that 100K territory. We were $200 away last Friday. $200. God damn it. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like, again, heat map brought to you by Kim with the White Snow Line. Get anime reference for those who know, right? I'm the otaku. I mean, gotta have anime references on my show. That's why I have Asuka here to tell you if you're stupid, right? If you're selling if you're selling right now, right before the bull run, Asuka will let you know. But yeah, of course, this is where we're at. We're just looking at where the bull and bears stand currently. The bears and the bulls are locking horns and fangs yet again. Here we go. I'm playing with my toys, guys. This is what I do. I have a lot of fun with my toys. But yeah, it looks like we're locked in again at a stalemate around 92 flat. And it's just going to play out. If we can't get above 92.5, basically, we're kind of stuck here for a while. It's just fine. I mean, I think volatility is pretty much going to be done unless we see something out of nowhere tomorrow. No one's going to be really hanging around the stock market tomorrow. Everyone's already kind of went home. So all the money is kind of already went on vacation. We had the last big run in February. Well, we did have the last big run in February. But yeah, we had the last big run on Friday. And I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening this week unless we get the normies, right? Who gets the normies? But are the normies back yet? We'll find out at the end of the show as we cover the normies at the end of our show. Are the normies back yet? Well, they may be able to have a turkey rally. We'll see. We'll see. U.S. national debt sitting at $36 trillion and $32 billion. Not too much difference from yesterday. I think it was like $1 billion more. Not too crazy on the day. Fear and greed index for the stonks sitting at 64. It's pretty high for the stonks this week. But of course not as high as crypto. Still sitting at greed in 75. Of course coming down from our 92 last Friday, which is insanity. Yeah, still sitting at 75 on the day. Dollar's coming down as well. This is also an interesting sign that correlating the dollar with Bitcoin. Again, that's weird. I remember when it used to be inversely correlated, but Orange Man and Orange Coin now are pushing America and the dollar together. It's weird. We'll see if this dissipates by the end of the year. I think it will. All right, and then crypto bubbles coming pretty much flat on the day. This was a little more bullish in the earlier time frames, but yeah, it looks like. Yeah, we're still looking at a pretty red day. Injectives up 11%. Algo, damn. If you guys are holding an old moon bag of algo like I am. 16% up on algo on the day. That's crazy. 5% back up on Sui. Finally seeing a little bit of a recovery. It's been down here closer to the $3 level for a while in the last few days. FTM moving up 4% now. Phantom. And then, I just saw, Theta. Theta just went back down 2% on the day. Not too bad. Things just kind of holding on. As of course, everything is just kind of waiting for Bitcoin to go back and make some big moves. You know what? The rally's really not started yet when Bitcoin is falling, going sideways, or just kind of waning, and the altcoins still haven't rallied, and that's why we look at the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance still sitting at 58.8. We're looking at a 56, I would say 55% level for the altcoins to start rallying, providing Bitcoin doesn't come down too harsh, right? Too fast. So that's what we're waiting for. I mean, and again, Bitcoin has to also bleed off slowly, against the altcoins. Not everything all at once just going down. So we got some time. I'd say by December. So maybe mid-December. Altcoin rally. We're going. Get ready. Get your bags packed. We're just going to get stupid. Oh, man. Crypto chaos at its best. All right, top 10. No, I do this every time. Top 10. This is my favorite key metric. My favorite key metric in this: how many Bitcoin are left across all exchanges right now at this very moment. As we are getting lower and lower, in the amount on exchanges. We did touch briefly 2.29 million today. That's crazy as we dip down lower and lower on the exchanges. That's every exchange, guys. It's been a while since we just singled out Coinbase too here in the United States, of course, being the biggest platform to get your coins on and off of course, going down lower and lower. Still holding on to 800K. Nope, we broke it today. Yes, nice. Down to a low of 797K, less than $1 million, of course, on Coinbase. That's it, guys. They have to buy everything over the counter. All these institutions it's all running out. Last time we looked up that it wasn't that much on over the counter either. We can check again, but Google just kind of gives us a AI intervention when we do try to get those numbers. So anyway, top 10 assets, of course, in our crypto space. Anything change? Cardano's still sitting number 9. Avalanche still sitting number 10. I'm still so excited for Avalanche to hold that number 10 slot. And then Tron and Ton, 11 and 10. Shiba lagging behind a little bit. And then honorable mention goes out to Jasmine, coming up a little bit on the day, 81 from 82 yesterday. All right. You guys, my Jasmine gang, I got to give my props out to the Jasmine gang. You guys holding in so strong on the little coin that could out of Japan, the Bitcoin of Japan. For those who know, yeah, Jasmine. All right, so treasuries, Bitcoin treasuries, what's going on with Bitcoin? Across all exchanges, we already checked that. We're looking at treasuries now. So MicroStrategy, of course, another announcement today. Going to buy more Bitcoin, right? Yeah, yesterday and the day before. It seems like every day now they're buying up more. So I guess they're going to be closer and closer to that 400,000 Bitcoin soon. And then, of course, man, what is up with my mouse today? iShares, BlackRock, basically at 500K, 500,000 Bitcoin. It's absurd. It's disgusting, but you know what? You gotta just give yourself a damn wash. Give yourself a shower and wash the BlackRock stank off you, because it's unfortunately this is gonna be part of our space now, forever and ever. Because again, they're using not you, hopefully, but the normies, right? The investors, the Wall Street TradFi, they're using their money to buy their Bitcoin. That's how it works. They're going to cash out for cash, and they're going to keep the Bitcoin that they're using their clients to buy. Anyway, that's what's going on. And then we've got, of course, one of our favorite tenants, the Bitcoin Rainbow chart, Mondocat's favorite chart. 1 second, Adolfo, and we'll take a look at that for you. But yeah, we got to get through the rigmarole. Bitcoin Rainbow price chart. So yeah, we're still at accumulation zones. We're out of the fire sale. We're not burning any bennies anymore, right? I haven't lit one of these guys up in a while. There's not much of that left of that benny. So yeah, we're not burning bennies no more. The fire sale's over. Oh, there's another one. This one. Benny can't even breathe anymore, man. He's got no words. He's got no words. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, we're back in accumulation zones. We're still early, guys. This is not time to sell. People are freaking out. It's absurd. It hurts my brain. $120,000 Bitcoin from now to get into still cheap territory, and that pushes us into $165,000 to hodl territory between 165 and 226,000. We haven't even started this game yet, guys. We haven't even started. 2025 is right around the corner. All right, top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin eyeing up that alphabet. Looking pretty juicy, man. All they have to have is a bad... all they have to do is basically sell off Chrome. The stock will tank a little bit because they just sold off one of their assets. And then, Bitcoin can just shoot right ahead of Google. It could be as easy as that one day, guys. Or, Bitcoin get to 100,000 and just blow right through it. So either one will happen. And we'll take Alphabet and, of course, Amazon later next year. Okay, let's get into the news. But before I do that, let's check out Adolfo DG. Could you have a look at La Vita and give him an opinion? It's interesting. I don't think we've looked at La Vita on the channel yet. That's why I'm interested on that coin. Because I do like to take a look at a little bit of everything. La Vita. I don't know anything about this coin, guys. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just taking a look. Leica La Vita AI. It's a Tether
It's an AI coin, I'm assuming, because it's flagged AI. La Vita. Oh my God, what am I looking at? Jesus. All right, so right now it's about half a penny, which I like. I like half a penny. That's where I started with Jasmine. About almost less than half a penny, but basically half a penny. This coin looks like it came out this cycle. Did it? Yeah, it came out this cycle. It came out right before the halving, which is it's actually pretty bullish for coins if they actually have real utility. Coming out at the current halving could do, historically has done really well for coins. Let's take a look and see what this project is. But right now it looks pretty dead, right? It looks pretty dead. But like every coin, right now there's a little bit of something hidden for a run in the future. I don't know what this project's about. So we'll take a look at it real quick and we'll get into the news. So let's see. We'll just go to CoinMarketCap real quick and get the scoop from CoinMarketCap. There we go. That's Coin Perspective. We want CoinMarketCap. We'll just go. There we go. CoinMarketCap, and we're looking for La Vita. Hopefully we're not looking at an S coin, guys. La Vita AI. La Vita AI, I'm assuming that's the one. It's a part of Theta, apparently, according to Adolfo DG, and it's to do with the medical sector. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. If you go to About This Coin on CoinMarketCap, you guys want to do any quick investigations, you can. It's as easy as this. Just go to CoinMarketCap, go to About this coin you're looking at, and typically they'll give you some sort of, anything. Man. So there is no About on this coin. That's interesting. So La Vita AI price live data. That's a first. This, I guess the coin's really not really that new, I guess. Let's just Google search it real quick. Usually you can find out, or we can just find the white paper. Usually it's tagged on the CoinMarketCap though. La Vita AI preserving health and genomics data. Which is actually something that Jasmine's looking at doing too, at least out of Japan first as well. So it looks like the growth of cloud computing, privacy issues, such as data, utility of data kind of contributors. I don't want to do an entire deep dive on this project, but I don't really have anything to work on with the chart other than it's already kind of came back down from these lows. I already bought up the wicks on these. I mean, we already know the bottom's in. If you guys believe in this project, that's on you. It's not one of my picks, but I have heard great things about Theta right now, doing wonders, of course. So if that's your thing, by all means, go for it, man. Go for it. I'd love to hear the success stories later. It's always interesting to see where our space takes us. All right, so we're gonna get into the news. I got a little bit of a lightning round to go through today. There's a lot of stuff to cover. Of course, a couple of headlines we covered yesterday and last week. I just gonna quickly just touch bases on again, just to again update everyone so they know what's going on. All right, so Brazil, guys, this came out today. Brazil's Congress to weigh in on Bitcoin Reserve as a hedge against global risks. Inflation? Guys, everyone is now copying the United States as they normally do, and it's fine. It's fine. Of course, we're going to lead the way. That's just how it is. I don't know why everyone's got to follow us, but the powers that be are controlling the world, reside in America. So everyone's going to follow that playbook. And it looks like Brazil is going to be the next one. Brazil is going to be the next one to adopt Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. Quite possibly before the U.S. at this rate, because we haven't even started that yet. Here in the United States, it doesn't start until next year. A newly proposed bill in Brazil's Congress plans to establish a sovereign federal Bitcoin reserve, potentially reshaping the country's approach to digital assets. The bills were introduced as of today, I believe, no, yesterday, by Congressman Eros Bayardini, and seeks the creation of sovereign strategic Bitcoin reserve known as the RESBIT. The RESBIT. According to the legislation of the Bitcoin Reserve could shield the country's sovereign reserve from financial fluctuations and geopolitical risks. while also serving as a collateral for the country's forthcoming central bank digital currency, right? All these damn CBDCs are popping up everywhere, dubbed the real digital, the Drex. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time in this article, but yeah, it's happening right now. We're getting legislation of the countries passing Bitcoin reserves before us, and then we're going to have the the gold rush for Bitcoin, right? It's going to be insane. All right. Rumble, of course, I just want to quickly touch base on this. We covered this yesterday, and we've been talking about it all last week. Apparently, this went live yesterday. Rumble unveils a $20 million Bitcoin treasury strategy as they copied Michael Saylor's strategy and is now purchasing Bitcoin for the balance sheet. That happened, of course. Rumble being the competitor, the number one competitor to, maybe not the number one, YouTube. TikTok's probably the number one competitor to YouTube. But anyway, Rumble. That's big, guys. They're bigger than Michael Saylor was before he was purchasing Bitcoin. I mean, they're like a $50 billion company. I don't know what Michael Saylor was back then. Maybe it was like 10 or 5 billion or less. But yeah, definitely huge news. Definitely not going to be competing with the likes of Michael Saylor now, but they definitely have a larger presence in terms of market cap when they got in before Michael Saylor placed his bet. Anyway, Marathon. Digital urges to U.S. to adopt Bitcoin reserve in open letter. They're pushing, of course, for the strategic reserve. Of course, Marathon being one of the largest mining, companies here in the United States. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, everyone's making moves, man. Everyone's pushing the buttons and calling all the people they know. Everyone knows what's going on. Yeah, Adolfo, yes. Cheers, mate. Yes, cheers. You know what? Aha! To you, my friend. To you. We're drinking Dough Ball tonight. It is a cookie dough whiskey. A little bit of fun. It's got a little cute dog on there. Bulldog. Bitcoin Bulldog. Yeah, we're drinking a little bit of that tonight. Mixed in with some Coke. Anyway, so that's what's going on with Marathon and Rumble. Then we've got Japan. Another company out of Japan adopting Bitcoin strategy. Remix Point, to buy $3.2 million worth of Bitcoin with its balance sheet. Again, every day we just keep piling on. We did get news out from Metaplanet, I think it was yesterday. They now are outperforming every single company in Japan. And they only purchased like less than $100 million worth of Bitcoin. So it's not that crazy to be outperforming everyone if you just have a Bitcoin strategy. Or it's the same thing with you guys as well. You as a citizen of the United States, if you're living in the United States, can outperform every single one else in your state or country just by having a Bitcoin strategy yourself. So I can definitely attest to that. I am living proof. This entire studio is built on Bitcoin strategy. I kid. But anyway, yes, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. So I just want to read, going through the lightning round of these headlines. All right. Yes, that was Rumble, yes. Okay, Chengping, CZ, guys. CZ now criticizes meme. I saw this on Twitter. This was awesome. He's finally coming out. People are finally starting to point out the problem I have with meme coins. I have a love-hate relationship. I love them because they basically big finger to the United States and governments and fascism, but it's also no utility. So I'm like, I love that there's a dog coin out there that's probably going to be worth more than the US dollar, maybe next year. But I also hate that there's no utility. CZ, former CEO of Binance, he's not allowed to participate in Binance anymore, has one of the advises the blockchain developers to give utility-based projects priority and not meme coins. And his post on X. I am not against memes, but meme coins are... There, we just go to it. Meme coins are becoming a bit strange now. Let's use blockchain technology to build real-world applications. That's what I'm talking about. My God, for the likes of Sui and everything else that's popping up this cycle, I'm super excited for utility. This is going to be the biggest utility run ever, guys. The biggest utility run ever. And yet... people are. I hate to say it. You guys saw the big mana pump and the big Decentraland pump. We're going to get a lot of nonsense pumping before we get the true utility coins to shine in our space. So, yeah, shouts out to CZ. Thank God. Although I hated you bastard, for holding my favorite project back when you were in charge of Binance and you put Jasmine in the innovation zone. But yeah, that's water under the bridge, man. That was a long time ago. Okay, we'll get over it. I think they're still in the innovation zone on Binance. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. President Donald Trump holds over $5.4 million in crypto now. I swear I just looked at this the other day and it was like 3.5. Now it's 5.4 million. Ethereum, of course, is his largest stack, and it's not Ethereum particularly. It's, of course, the meme coins and other projects on Ethereum. A lot of it's been kind of just donated to him in his wallet. People found out his wallet ID, and they just started sending him tons and tons of Trump tokens, right? When that was running. Yeah, there it is. Trump also owns over 500,000 Trump tokens worth a cool $1 million. It's a smorgasbord of other coins like Trog, Gua, Tua, and USDC. So I thought that was interesting, but take it with what you will. Justin Sun, he joins Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial as advisor after a $30 million investment. This is right after he bought the what was it, $25 million banana, right? Whatever the hell it was. We covered that yesterday. We covered this yesterday, but of course I just wanted to bring that up. Linking, of course, Liberty Financial. It's been a while since we talked about Liberty Financial particularly. I'm not really a huge fan of the project. I don't like that we have to be covering all these, political people in all of our projects all the time. All right. And then this one was a big one. This one came out today, 2 hours ago, right before the stream. Donald Trump grants the SEC's crypto authority to the CFTC. Thank freaking God. That's, of course, the commodities, exchange, whatever, the thing, the Futures Trading Commission, yeah, Commodities Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC. So the administration seeks to grant the CFTC the authority to oversee a large segment of the $3 trillion digital asset market. Of course, taking over the SEC's responsibility since they have done literally jack squat in the last 4 years for crypto. The initiative reflects the broader Republican strategy to reduce the regulatory scope held by the Securities and Exchange Commission over the crypto sector, a hallmark of President Joe Biden's administration. Gary Gensler's failure, yes, we know. The CFTC, responsible for supervising the $20 trillion of U.S. derivative markets, manages trading in futures, options, and commodities such as oil and gold, and now Bitcoin and crypto. Because it pretty much is all commodities. Even Gary Gensler himself said, I'm sure I still have the damn clip somewhere, back when he worked at MIT. Even himself, before he was the SEC chair commissioner, said 90% of all crypto are commodities. So why was he governing or enforcing improper legislation and regulation on our crypto projects when he was in office? It's just a power move, man. Like he was definitely under someone else's thumb. Like someone had him good, wrapped around their little finger. It says with adequate funding under the right leadership, I think the CFTC could hit ground running to begin regulating digital commodities on day one of Donald Trump's presidency. So that's what's going on now, and that's a good move. We'll see what happens when he gets in office. I'd rather have the Commodities Commission actually control our market or regulate our market than the SEC, because they're not security, guys. How many times did I freaking tell Gary Gensler to his freaking bald face, these are not securities, Gary. They're not securities. They're not. I'm over it, man. Jesus. Moving on. Oh, jeez. As I spill my drink everywhere. All right. Ledger Live. Venmo integrates Venmo. Wow. Ledger, of course, being one of my favorite hardware wallets. If you guys don't have a Ledger, I'm not endorsed at all. I just love the damn thing. I have a bunch of them. I've also used Trezor in the past, but I prefer Ledger. I like their, their UI and their physical devices are nice. And the color schemes, too, man. So Ledger Live, Ledger's crypto app has announced an on-ramp integration with Venmo as a payment method through MoonPay, a cryptocurrency infrastructure firm. Thanks to the integration, Venmo is a popular social payment app owned by PayPal. That's right. People always forget. I keep reminding people, and they're so afraid to use PayPal. I'm like, Venmo is owned by PayPal. So you're giving your money to them anyway, the fees and everything. So it's now accessible directly through Ledger Live. Specifically, Ledger users will be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Basically, all the things you can do, or you have been able to do on Venmo with PayPal, PYUSD through the Venmo accounts if they're linked. So that's pretty good news because it's hard to find more on and off ramps here in the United States. It's just like you got to go to Coinbase or you got to go to crypto.com. Is Kraken even, can you even do that on and off? I don't know. It's just, you got very few options still to get on and off ramps in our space. I mean, if you guys are taking them off, right? You selling your Bitcoin? You're going to cash? Stupid. I don't know. I'm not. Why would you sell the better money? Anyway, so yeah, that's coming to Ledger soon. All right, Bitcoin's tumble after 91K evokes Thanksgiving massacre of 2020. I thought this was an interesting article because it's actually going back to the history of Bitcoin during the 2020, beginning of the bull cycle into the 2021 halving. So that was pretty interesting. The 2021 bull market last year, 2020 halving. So yeah, this is really interesting to see because I was actually learning about Bitcoin, finishing up my my study on it right before COVID, and then ultimately purchasing Bitcoin during COVID. So yeah, this was a pretty interesting flashback for those who were not in Bitcoin at the time. And so the fall of Bitcoin was an exciting time for crypto, with Bitcoin after the beginning of the year around 7,000 in 2020 and plunging below 4,000. We're not quite doing those dips anymore. During the March COVID panic, in the middle of the rollicking bull market, appearing set to push through the $20,000 milestone, of course, by the end of 2020 into 2021. Mr. Market had a different idea, though, as the families began to get together for the U.S. Thanksgiving holiday. A wave selling took place, and that's kind of what's happening right now. I mean, not in the extreme that it did back then. I mean, that's like a 50% move, basically. Between East Coast Wednesday morning hours at the first full football game, early afternoon on Thursday afternoon, Bitcoin plunged from a roughly 19,500 to 16,200, a decline of nearly 17%, which right now I think we're only down 8%. The action was quickly dubbed the Thanksgiving Day Massacre. So again, a little flashback to last bull run, right? And not even the bull run, last halving year, where we had Thanksgiving. And so if it's anything like last time, and the powers that be maybe are controlling it in the background, we could see something similar where Bitcoin wants to play. Not quite a 20% move, maybe another 10% move down. Everyone right now, I feel like, is used to these levels so much already. It's kind of crazy. We've only been up here for like a week or two. It's ridiculous, but. Yeah, we could still come back down here and retest 76. There's not really too much holding us back there. There's not much local resistance left. Obviously, we have to get back down to 84. That's going to be the biggest test if we could break under 84. But I don't know. I don't really see it. We'll just have to wait and see. I think 90K is going to be our next target, just psychological level. See if it holds. And we'll find out tomorrow if anyone wants to sell further. All right, so again, flashback to 2020, Thanksgiving. All right, what else we got? Oh, yeah, that's right. We also got the hedge fund manager, Dan Morehead. It's been a while since we talked about Dan Morehead. He's got the best name in all crypto. Back in February, March, I think we talked about him last time. He's, of course, the capital management, digital fund manager of Pantera. And he's also going back into his predictions on Bitcoin. I actually got I don't want to read this at all. I actually got the video pulled up from CNBC. I got a clip from him at the end of it.
Even better than gold. Yeah, no, it's better than gold, paper money, Visa, MasterCard, all of these things. And that's why it's such a great trade. But the intrinsic value stories, is, if you think about it, the intrinsic value of a Jackson Pollock is $40. But Jackson Pollock paintings have an 80-year track record of appreciating.
Well, now you sound like greater fool theory.
No.
But with blockchain, because we know all the reasons. We've heard all the reasons why it is, because it's decentralized and it's a distributed ledger and it can't be double counted. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why it's, there's a tangible amount, can't be destroyed. Can it be destroyed? What if you unplug the computer?
No, everyone has a copy of it. They just go on and keep doing it.
Every single person that's ever bought a Bitcoin.
That's tricky. Some people have done that. Probably 10 or 15% of all Bitcoins have been lost. Actually, probably more. It was 13% a few years ago. But that argument is all about expected value. I wouldn't bet my entire life savings that Bitcoin's going to go up, but it's been averaging almost doubling every year for 11 years. What if it does it one more year, right?
Would you bet your life it's not going to zero?
I used to tell people it could definitely go to zero to try and be, conservative. I don't think it's possible now. 50 million people in the U.S. own it, 300 million people globally. BlackRock and Fidelity are selling it. Like, it really has reached escape velocity.
But you're 745,000. I mean, I heard 13 million from Michael Saylor the other day.
I think it can go. It's going up 3 orders of magnitude since we launched our fund. I think it could go up a fourth, and that puts it at 15 trillion market cap, which it still seems relatively small versus 500 trillion of financial assets. That's doable.
Okay.
Pretty crazy stuff. And he's, of course, been in Bitcoin, I know personally, since 2013. He has been. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy to, again, have him going back off of his original target to where, everyone keeps pushing the brim of new targets to hit for Bitcoin for price predictions into 2025 and beyond. All right, I think that's all of the news we got for today. There's a little little headline here. Solana leads, of course, with $115 billion in volume in November. So, of course, they're leading the way in terms of utility, using their coin, their L1, which is primarily just the meme coins moving around. But it's something, right? Solana's, still hanging in there. It's doing good things. I still got a big bag of Solana. And then, that's all of our news. Let's get into the normies. I found this on Twitter. This is pretty cool. This is a big flashback to the evolution of Bitcoin.
Is a virtual kind of currency called Bitcoin.
We have something called the Bitcoin.
$1. Buy some Bitcoins. Put it on the goddamn wallet.
Bitcoin is now up to $111.
Bitcoin is better than currency.
Well, I think it is working. There's a big industry around Bitcoin.
That I'm offering 10,000 Bitcoins in exchange for some pizza.
What would it be worth today?
$80 million, I don't know.
Queda aprobada la ley de Bitcoin.
My opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate.
Our bull case is $1.5 million by 2030.
Bitcoin's $13 million a coin in the year 2045.
Is a virtual kind of currency called Bitcoin.
It's going to be $45 million. I love it. So that's where we are now. Went from $100 to $100,000 to $45 million, $100 million. So, okay, we're never gonna stop. Jim Cramer. Jesus. Jim Cramer, man. I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe even some of the other cryptocurrencies deserve a spot in your portfolio. Of course, Mad Money's Jim Cramer last week dumping the market from Friday into this week. If you guys believe in the superstition there. The rest of the world's, of course, talking about Charles Hoskinson and possible ADA XRP connection. It keeps a partnership keeps coming up, and that's where we are. What else we got? What else we got in crypto Twitter? What is this? Buck the Bunny. This is GameStop's Buck the Bunny. What the hell? It's proof that you don't need to be a whale to win in crypto. Hustle, grind, and grow. What the hell does that have to do? Oh my god! They make it a meme coin out of Buck the Bunny from GameStop. I think a lot of people won't even recognize who the hell that is, even though it's been everywhere for like over 10 years now. Alrighty, anything else It's kind of flat on crypto Twitter right now. What in the world? What in the world? All right, let's get into the normies. What are they searching? What are they searching? Wendy Williams, Barcelona, Vanderpump Rules, Man City versus Feyenoord. I don't know this stuff, man. I'm not a normie. I don't keep track of this crap. Walmart Day Policies, DEI. I don't know, man. Ceasefire. That ceasefire. I actually heard that was Israel. Yeah, Biden was out there about Israel. Larry Ellison, Wizards and sports. Because normies love their sports. Yeah, I get it. So nothing on the normies front. Searching for Bitcoin on top 100. But we, of course, have a little bit of a pump here to look at over the last, 7 days. Bitcoin is still flat with the normies on Google searches. Guys, we're still not there yet. Will this uptick happen? Will it occur during Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Day dinner? Maybe. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. All right, and then one last thing I want to take into account before we go. Guys, if you're not buying the dip, right? My entire thumbnail is, are you buying this dip? Are you buying your Solana, your meme coins, whatever you're into? I'm not there to judge, man. Whatever you're making money with, right? That's all I care about. Whatever you're making money with, are you buying it? Are you buying it right now? Because Polkadot. All the other coins started blasting already. A lot of coins aren't really down enough to really make a ton of 10x's anymore. I keep breaking that up. You got to get in while you can, while it's still strong, and the opportunity for 10x's are still available. Again, if you guys are new to the space, what we always are, I never get time to actually just go over this, but DCA is the way, of course. If you guys are new, dollar cost average, do it. Do it. Whatever your project is, just throw $10 in every week, whatever you're comfortable with. I personally do $5 every day into Jasmy. That's been my thing now this year. DCing into Jasmy. Switching into Sui for a bit. But yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you need to push your bags further. Because again, everything moves with compounding interest. Everything. Your bags are going to compound over the length of your entire investment. So I just wanted to kind of quickly go over into this here. Say, for example, you want to accumulate for 4 years. That's the best way to do, of course, Bitcoin particularly, or any crypto, that follows Bitcoin. And you want to do $10. You want to do it a day. No, a day is too much. $1 a day. How about $1 a day? Why not? I feel like everyone should be able to afford $1 a day. I know I give my family a hard time about this, but seriously, come on. Anything's better than zero. And you want to say you started 4 years ago and you accumulated for 4 years. This is where you'd be at right now. You accumulated $1 every single day from this date in 2020 until now. You'd have about $2,800 in Bitcoin. And your investment would have been, it should tell you down here, you've turned $1,000 into $2,800. So you basically 2x. That's really not that great. But if you would have made, say you did $100 a week, we're getting into bigger numbers now, and you did it from 2021. You've invested a total of $20,000. You'd have currently a value of $40,000. And so your lump sums, with opportunity, are definitely going to get you better, yield. But you can also compare other assets as well. Obviously you're going to outperform literally everything, everyone says every single day. If you're watching mainstream media, you even see that with the likes of MicroSailors, MicroStrategy, and against gold and everything else. I'm sure you guys have heard it. I don't need to tell you. But yeah, that's of course against gold and the it's not the S&P 500. I'm not sure what that is. DJI. Oh, there we go. We got at least Anyway, so I just wanted to quickly just go over that with you guys. I remember showing this chart to a friend back in 2021 of Ethereum, back when Ethereum was like $100, $500, something like that, when we came back down. And I'm like, dude, if you would have just kept throwing a little bit here and a little bit there. And of course, Bitcoin's not going to be the biggest runner in your portfolio. It shouldn't be, unless you're diehard maxi. But yeah, you're going to have coins that are going to easily 10x against Bitcoin in the next cycle as we go over every day. Let's get into that too. So let's see where Bitcoin's at right now. Looks like Bitcoin, since we've been chatting and ranting and raving, Bitcoin's coming up about $500. It's looking a little better. We can zoom right in and see what's going on in the 15-minute time frame. Looking pretty bullish now. Looking like we're creating a inverted cup or inverted head and shoulder. A dirty one, I guess. There's really no shoulder here, unless you count that one. He's like really stretched out. Or I guess that could turn into a Adam and Eve double or bottom, right? I think that's what that is. There's other patterns you can identify in the market if you guys get enough time in our space. But yeah, this is what's looking like right now. It's looking like a bullish pattern is now starting to occur. How far do we go? Well, we have to first get through 92.9, basically 93K, and see if we can get a reversal. We can take a look at the heat map real quick and see if there's any trends forming with the order books. Looks like everyone's buying it up. We're pushing back through. We still need to go right back through, and the biggest sell wall is going to be at 93K. It really isn't that much there. Looks like we're making the bulls are making a pretty big comeback now, so that's pretty bullish for the evening. We are about 10 minutes away, roughly, from 9 o'clock. Japan already opened, so we're waiting for Germany and China. Those are the next two biggest economies, and guess what, guys? They don't have Turkey Day, so I don't think it's really going to matter for them over there. When it comes to their markets, but the U.S. stock market is going to pretty much go flat tomorrow, in my opinion. They're still going to be trading. I just feel like there's going to be enough people gone early for the holidays, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. All right, so that's what I'm looking at right now. We're looking at waiting for that breakout 93, retest into 95. Can we get above that again? Well, we haven't been back to 95 since Monday, and we fell. I still feel like we should have more either sideways action to go or more downward to go. Maybe not as far as the 70s. I really do feel like the 60s are definitely gone unless we have a black swan event. The 70s are going to be really, really hard to get back down to. Not impossible. Maybe like high 70s, something like that. But 80s for sure are still on the table at the moment. If we can't stay above 93, we're going to come back down and retest maybe 88, something like that. If we break down under 90K. Okay, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Again, I want to just reiterate what I've been doing every single day until they're all gone. I've been reiterating which tokens I have picked for the top 10 for still possible 10x opportunities. So again, I want to just quickly go over that. If you guys have been following me on the last few days, I've been doing this. And I think it's very important to keep an eye on, because when these are gone, they're gone, right? Especially with safer exit strategies on these tokens. If you want to get in and get out, and you don't plan on round-tripping your bags like some of us have done, including myself, the last 4 years, you definitely want to get in and out this time with some of your, possible 10x opportunities. And these are my picks. All right, so number 10 I have is Near. Near I have as my number 10. I think a safe 10x would be about $60. We're still, again, we don't have that 10x available anymore. Now we're about a 9x, 9 and some change, 9 1/4. Still a good place, of course, to be in, but it's still my number 10 pick. Avalanche. I love Avalanche. I feel like Avalanche is so underappreciated in our market right now. A lot of big projects, a lot of governments and stuff leaning towards this coin. $42 right now, looking pretty high at the moment. So when I first did this, I was looking at a $300 Avalanche. We've already kind of went through those $30 ranges. So this 10x is again officially safe exit for a $300 it's kind of gone. It's kind of gone. I think I have that. I swear did I not write that? There it is. Jeez, it's all the way up there. Okay, so yeah, that is my number 9 pick. Number 8 pick is ADA. Again, already had a huge push since the first time we talked about this coin being a safe 10x. Again, I'll zoom out again. Look at that. Look at that freaking. It's not even a swoosh, man. It's not even a Nike swoosh. It's just a straight freaking. That's a daily candles too, guys. That's what, like 10 days. Yeah, it's about 10, 12 days. It's ridiculous of upside. So it has some time to pull back down and consolidate. We already broke underneath the dollar, which is, again, good for a good dip opportunity. Buy the dip, right? And we're still looking at a 7x, not even a 10x anymore. If you want to go for a $7 safe exit strategy or $10, you know, we're still 10x away from a $10. So that's still a decent play for 10x if you want to go that route. All right, Dot. Dot is my number 7 pick now. Dot is, of course, another underappreciated token. It gets a lot of bad rep, but it's a huge opportunity for upside. If I can find the damn thing. There it is. Jesus. The token's not pink there. I just can't see it. So 8. It's $8 currently. It's come back up again a lot, or same time frame as Cardano. It was just $3 or $4 not that long ago. And I had a price target of $75 as a quick, you know, easy, safer. Not, you know, this is not financial advice. This is just my targets, my safe exit strategies for some of these coins. And I don't even own all of these coins, guys. These are just coins that I found that still have potential for 10x. I have a lot of I have a lot of my assets in the final one. Anyway, so yeah, $75 I think is still on the table. It's for a safe exit strategy, a safer 10x. Now, less than 10x, so maybe $80, possibly. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about an $80 dot. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. And then we've got Polygon. Polygon's pretty much done nothing this year. It's still sitting about 50 cents. We did hit $1 back at the beginning of the year. That was back in February, right? March. Yep, we did hit $1.30, which is pretty bullish. But we're still nowhere near where I think we're going to go, which is going to be closer to that $6.75 target. Again, that's a safe, still a 10x. Even, you know, originally I had written down this was going to be a good 15x, but I think we're far away from that now. That's already kind of moved a bit from the original time we looked at 30 cents. My God, it's almost doubled since then. It actually did and came down a little bit. So that's a Matic. That's what I'm looking at, Matic. For my, was that number 5? I'm losing track. No, number 5 is Sui. Sui, right in the middle, right slap dab in the middle. Sui, of course, is the poster child of the 2024 rally we had this beginning of the year. Sui's already done crazy numbers. It's actually one of the top performers on the year. Sui right now sitting at $3.38. I still think $30 is a safe bet, right? A safer bet. Again, not financial advice. Still getting closer to that 10x target. So you still have the ability to get a 10x potentially out of Sui. Again, I think this market cap would only have to be like $50 billion. That's what Solana did last bull run. Avalanche is gonna, did a similar move. I think it's a realistic target. So that's kind of where I'm at with Sui. HBAR, number 4, HBAR. HBAR, I don't have any. I need to get some. At some point, I need to find a good entry. But HBAR has been making big moves as well with Cardano and XRP and everything else, bumping around the same time. Somewhat universally collaborated, possibly, in the background. We'll see. But right now, it is a 13-cent price, and I'm looking at a $2.50 target. It's still a pretty damn good, originally I had this at a 15x. I think it's now closer to a 10, 12, something like that, if you can get in and out at that range. And then my number 3 pick is Fetch. Getting closer and closer to the top. We're getting more and more X's still available to us, right? $23 Fetch, I think, is in the cards. That's a big one, guys. I mean, that's still very undervalued at the current level it's at. That's almost near a 20x, basically. I think that's a pretty solid pick for fetch. Maybe even go down safer and say $17, $20, whatever you guys feel safe with getting in and out. Again, not financial advice. Render. Render is my number 2 pick. Render's awesome. Great partnerships ahead. We're looking at NVIDIA doing big things next year, and of course Render's going to be right there on the sidelines with it. So $50 is kind of where I'm looking at Render. I think that's a great deal, and right now it's only $7.50. Yeah, so we're looking at still like a 14-15x out of Render. Yeah, something like that. Do some quick moon math. Jesus. So we got 50 divided by 7, so it's a 7x, right? I hate moon math, man. Jesus. $7. So I was looking at originally a 15x. Yeah, we're not even able to get like a 10x out of it anymore. That ship's already sailed. Unless you believe it's going to go higher, it's possible. It's possible. And then my number 1 pick. My number 1 pick, guys, you know where that is. It's Jasmy. Of course, it's Jasmy. Currently sitting at 2.5 cents, I believe, or less. 2.2, 2.3. I think 10-cent target by the end of the year is still my dream target. I don't know if we're going to hit it. But that's my original target at the beginning of the year. We're going to get 10 cents by the end of December. We'll see if what determines this is whether or not Ethereum actually runs. If we get an altcoin rally before, then yeah, we're going to see probably a 8, 9, 10 cent Jasmy at the end of the year, and then I'm looking at a 45-cent priced target for Jasmy into next year. I know a lot of people are looking at a higher target, but if you want to get in and out, I'm going to probably sell about half my holdings. If I get a really good buy-in before, I might sell and I might dive in a lot more of my dry powder and just go full ham in it. But Jasmy's done great this year. It was actually one of the best performers before the summer. Before Sui started to take off, before some of the meme coins started popping off. Jasmy was actually like number 1 on the year before Mantra took off. It's already done, I think, like 500% on the year. So it's crazy, and it's not going to stop. It's such a great token with great tokenomics. All right, so again, guys, those are my top 10 picks for this bull run. A safer, in and out exit strategy for a quick 10x. I mean, these are 4-year holds for some of us, guys. 4-year holds. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at. If you got some dry powder, look for some of these dips, buy them up. You need to take advantage of as much as you can, because you throw all your money on orange right now, you're only going to get a probable 2x if you can sell the top at a decent level, right? If we don't get parabolic, never-ending cycle, which could send us to oblivion. You just never know. So be well diversified. Do your research. Have a good time. We're here to make money, and it's going to be great. And power to the orange coin and freedom. Freedom money, man. Freedom money. And orange pill your friends and family. It's Thanksgiving, guys. Go have an orange pill with your friends and family. Hand them out. They're great. They're little financial freedom in a pill form. It's the holidays, guys. Spend some time. Menace. Jesus, what are trades? Spend some time with your friends and family. Try to forget about the number go up technology. As number actually going up right now too. Looks like Bitcoin's going up to retest. Oh wow, Bitcoin Chen just like in your face, ready for summer. I'm sorry. It's winter. You might be a little cold. It looks like we're about ready to retest 93 right now. I was about ready to go away, guys. This actually might go into, it's on the 15-minute right here. We got the 5-minute. These are shorter time frames. Not sure how well this will play out, but it looks like we're starting to print like a cup and handle. We're already starting to break out of the end of the bull pennant right here, right around 9 p.m., 10 o'clock. we could break out. We could break out, or at least do the first test up, and then wait until about midnight. That would be the next. That'll be the true end of that bull pennant. So we probably will, go up here, hit that, come back down, and then. We're gonna break down or break up at midnight. Well, I think they still have a lot of money overseas. They might come back up and try to retest that, and then come back down. But if it was anything like last night, we weren't bearish enough. Our bear target. I mean, I was calling for a dump either way, but our bear target wasn't even. We did hit the same target at the very end of that, at the end of the day today, on Tuesday, but. Yeah, we weren't. If it's anything like last night, we're not bearish enough. And by bearish, I mean we're not going sideways enough, right? Like everyone's expecting, we were at 88, 98. We got to go back to 99. We don't have to. We can go sideways for a while. It's not a big deal. It actually gives us more time to figure things out. Guys, this is it. You better have a plan because we're running out of time. we got probably 50 days left until Trump's inaugurated, right? So we don't got much time left. And then Bitcoin go to the moon. I just showed you Brazil. All these other countries are looking at Bitcoin strategic reserve strategies before America goes lift off. You gotta make sure you got a plan. You gotta make sure you have it now because we know where it's going. Right? And you don't want to be left behind. And you know what happens if you're just holding dollar bills,
People
right?
that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
You don't want to be left on the streets with all the poor people. All right. So anyway, guys, have a great night. This is the Crypto Otaku. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you. It's all fun, guys. I can't wait to see where we are next month. Have a great holiday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You can always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
And then Godzilla comes in the room and he just destroys all the money! Ah! Later, guys!
Bet.